Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, a crew looking to make a statement. Facing off with another team from the Pac-12, a crew looking to make a statement. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Offense working from the pistol.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
At midfield, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Right back to the well. Oh, the ball squirts out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You've got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The give out of the gun.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this...
Into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds a tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We've got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. A first down for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the give off the left side. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Pound 55.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Can anyone catch him? And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Now this offense is back on the field. Movement here from the tight end. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down. He finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6 yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The corners are walked up tight. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on second down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to move it through the air. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. now. If they get run by, he makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Fair catch, called for and made.
Got it.
The offense set for a first down play. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Power football with the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the ground, he's got it again.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just block out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Unloads to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And stampeding through the defense. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corners are going to bail. They'll throw it on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over at its own 36. The receiver on a jet sweep.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long.
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snapping it to the up back, completing the pass.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll give it to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, you know, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Oh, the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Made a defender miss. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The quick out.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Jackrabbit.
He wants it all. And he's got a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Ready,
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
here we go.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. Slams ahead for a yard out. Three. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
On the double.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll take another shot here. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Wide receiver shows motion. They go right back to him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to go up top. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off play action. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
No good. Still up by 8 after the miss. defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Swings it out to his running back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Makes him talk to the hand. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run it from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Smashes through. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.